What's good, everybody? I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the Redskins finally hiring an inside linebacker coach. As today, the team hired Rob Ryan, who I'm certain everybody probably knows who he is by now. But he's been around the league quite a bit. He's made stops all over the place as defensive coordinator. My opinion, his best years were as a linebacker coach with the New England Patriots. Now, of course, that those teams went on to win Super Bowls. They were the first Patriot teams that were part of their, now 20-year dynasty. But Rob, one thing about him, a lot of people are not going to like this hire, and I get it that they're going to think, complete retread and all of that. And if he was being hired as defensive coordinator, I would be looking at this as a retread hire. But hiring him as an inside linebacker coach and getting him with the rest of the group, I think is a good thing. Now, one thing to keep an eye on is this group really, really, really likes to rush the passer. They are a blitzing group now with Minuski, him, and Tom Sula together. Ray Horton is really going to have to put together a good job with that secondary to be able to keep up with the blitz package that the rest of the team is going to be bringing. And this is also going to put a big emphasis on what the Redskins are going to do at edge rusher now, because Ryan is good at using his tools effectively when it comes to getting at the quarterback, but you're going to have to give him some pieces to work with. And with Preston Smith all but gone, I think there's no doubt that we can't pay him what he's can make elsewhere. So with him all but gone, we're going to have to now look at edge rusher with, a bigger go-to value. Well, one thing about Rob that you could definitely say, though, is he's going to bring energy to this position, which is what the Redskins need. My opinion, he also brings something like 29 years of experience to the table. He's the son of Buddy Ryan, the brother of Rex. They've each celebrated a certain amount of success. Obviously, the two sons haven't been as far up as the father had. Of course, most people know that Buddy Ryan was the defensive coordinator for the '85 Bears, one of the greatest defenses I've ever seen. In my opinion, probably the most complete defense ever. This should wrap up the defensive hiring. The last thing left the team to hire now is the tight ends coach, unless they give Kavanaugh that position again. I'm not certain what's going to happen there, but it's good to see them go out and get a guy that is not scared of getting his elbows dirty. Rob Ryan is definitely not going to be afraid of coming out there and putting the work in and trying to get the team better. There's been some controversy with him over the years being a little too pally-pally with the players. I believe when he was with New Orleans, they had an issue with him going down and hanging out in the French Quarter with the fans. He's going to fit right in to this bunch, though, I think. And I think he's going to do a good job coaching. The great thing is that we don't have to expect all that much out of him because he's not the defensive coordinator. We just have to expect him to get the linebackers up to par and keep them where they need to be. Scheme-wise, it's a position that this team needs to focus in on if they ever want to have a strong front seven. It'd be nice to get back to having a top 10 defense, and I think this guy could be, he could play a part in getting us there. But that's about all I got, man. I just want to come on and talk real quick about that. Hail to the Redskins. Peace.